Welcome back to my kitchen. You have met my daughter Mindy, and this is her daughter Hallie.
Because this is a series of instructional DVDs, you will need to view either DVD number 1 on white bread or DVD number 2 on wheat bread before proceeding. The information that is taught in the first 2 DVDs will not be repeated here but is necessary for your success. They show the ingredients, the recipes, and the process to get the dough ready to use in order to make the variety of buns, rolls, and sandwiches we are about to show you.
The dough has been kneaded and
we are ready to begin. We will start with focaccia bread.
Preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Spray your counter with a cooking spray. We recommend Pam. To make a loaf of focaccia bread, use 1½ loaves of dough and roll into a rectangle a little smaller than your 13 by 18 inch cookie sheet.
Then pick up the dough from the counter by rolling it over your hands, which enables you to move the dough without stretching it too much. Place the dough in the pan and press the dough with your fingertips to fit the size of the pan, making sure that the dough is even and as smooth as possible. Now that the dough is even on the cookie sheet, you need to create the look of focaccia bread. It typically has a dimpled surface. To achieve this look, take your fingertips and press lightly, making the dimples all over the surface of the bread. Make sure not to press too hard, making the indentions too deep. If you press too hard, it will cause the bread not to raise enough, making it difficult to cut a top and bottom crust.
Brush with 1 tablespoon melted butter.
Then sprinkle lightly with Pantry Secret's Italian spice blend, garlic powder, seasoned salt, and Parmesan cheese. We keep these seasonings in our Pantry Secret spice shaker set for convenience. Cover with a dry dish towel and let raise 25 minutes. Then bake in a 350-degree oven for about 20 to 22 minutes or until lightly browned on the top and bottom. To check the bottom of the bread, lift up the bread with a spatula to see if it is lightly browned. Move from the pan and cool on a cooling rack.
There are 2 ways to cut focaccia bread. Option number 1, to make a focaccia sandwich, place the bread on a cutting board. Then using an electric knife, cut the bread in half, making a top and bottom crust. Build your sandwich and replace the top crust. Now cut the sandwich into 15 pieces, and then each of these can be cut diagonally to make 30 sandwiches. These are perfect to serve for a party.
Option number 2 for cutting the bread is to cut the loaf into 12 or 15 squares. Then cut each of them open, making a top and bottom crust. Then each person can assemble their sandwich as desired.